Hello and welcome back. This is video number 4. We're going to talk about teaser examples part number 2. So now that you can understand how curiosity is invoked in the short pay-per-click or advertorial ads, and you've seen how to essentially tease people to click, let's focus on movie trailers. So in certain respects, you now understand what you need to do in order to create your teaser video. But let's take a look at some movie trailers and break them down. You want to get a piece of paper and a pen, or if you're a digital person, then get a smartphone like your iPhone, and if possible, to write down some notes. So here's what you want to do. I want you to write down some commonalities between the movie trailers. So in other words, I want you to watch several, and you're looking for commonalities between them. And even if they're different genres, it doesn't matter. You're going to notice some commonalities. You're going to notice a framework, essentially, so that you can create your own powerful teaser video. Now, don't worry, we're going to break it down together, and we'll use some examples. I'm not going to expect you to go off and figure this out yourself. So I want you to figure out also and jot down what parts of the trailer got you excited about the movie, or what parts of the trailer got you excited about the product. Because essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to sell a video course. So what got you excited? So that doesn't necessarily have to be a movie trailer. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll watch other trailers that sell products, like video infomercials type deal. What parts of the trailer have nothing to do with the product or what was being sold, but got you excited about the product? So you'll notice that a lot of trailers, especially commercials nowadays, a lot of times they have nothing to do with the product. Maybe they have something to do with news or animals or a character or something of that nature that have nothing to do with the product, but maybe they make you laugh about the product or about something that has something to do with the product, but it's really not directly related. Write that down. What parts of the trailer had something related to the product or what was being sold that made you laugh, made you interested, made you curious enough to desire more? So at the end, I'm going to show you certain emotions and certain things that you need to trigger in your very own teaser video in order to get that click, in order to get that sign up, and in order to build that curiosity, essentially. So we'll revisit this at a later date. So if you want to pause this video, however, right now and just jot down these questions so that you have them as you are breaking things down, that would be a smart thing to do, because we'll revisit these, but pause this video right now and do that right now. So assuming that you have an idea of what to look for, let's hop on over to YouTube and break things down. So before we take a look at some commercials and trailers for different products, I want to give you a quick hack here. Because we are selling video courses, one really good way to find commercials that are specific for courses is Udemy. Now, if you go to YouTube, you need to sign in and you need to find courses that are being sold on Udemy. So this is kind of a way around it, because if you do a search for Udemy commercials, you're not really going to find them. But let's say, for example, like Udemy the other day, I was looking for courses on Python. So if you go to YouTube and you type, for example, Python, and you click on maybe an ad at the top or one of the most ranked videos at the top, typically, Udemy will be advertising on these videos like Python or painting or some sort of category that Udemy owns. If you click on that, and if you're lucky enough, you will see a Udemy ad. And a lot of times you can look at that and see what they do in terms of creating a teaser ad and a teaser video to get you interested in a Python course. So a lot of times these ads are not specific for a specific course, but for a specific genre, like Python, painting, programming, accounting, Excel spreadsheets, and so forth. So that's a little hack that I can give you, and if you're lucky enough to find one that analyzed the Udemy teaser video to get an idea of how they sell video courses. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, of course, is taking a look at really funny trailers that are selling products. So you might have seen this before, but there's a company called Purple, and they sell Purple mattresses. And the way they've gotten around it is they do these funny tests like the raw egg test, and they'll take a raw egg and they'll put it on the mattress and they'll show you how their mattress is so soft and so sturdy that even an egg will not break. So that's kind of what I want you to go through, is just to take a look at these and watch them and jot down what you see in terms of this list right here, such as what parts of the trailer get you excited about the product, what parts of the trailer have nothing to do with the product being sold, but get people kind of interested and excited as well. So for example, if we watch this real quick, and let's just watch like the first 10 or 20 seconds of it.
What's a super easy way to tell that your bed is awful? The raw egg test. Let me prove it. When it comes to mattresses, you used to only have 3 choices. Looking for some shoulder pain? Try a hard mattress. Oh! It may feel like a rock and put pressure on your hips, but it's the perfect way to tell your partner, hey baby, want some arthritis? It just fails the raw egg test. Then there's the soft mattress. It starts out okay, but collapses over time, like some cheap sneakers.
Okay, so this is pretty funny, but if you look through it and you think about it, what are things that stand out to you? So let's just take a notepad here and jot it down. So we have Goldilocks. If you're not familiar with Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it's kind of a story for kids that it's about, you don't even need to know about it, but it's really funny. It's, for some reason, Goldilocks is in there, has nothing to do with mattresses, but they're talking about 3 types of mattresses. They're talking about hard mattresses, soft mattresses, and some other mattress, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. So they're talking about a really funny way of saying, okay, like an egg, the Purple mattress, eggs don't break on it. But eggs do break on these other mattresses. So eggs do break on these other 3 types of mattresses: soft or hard soft, not software, hard soft, and something else. And they're saying hard gives you arthritis, soft gives you something else. So let's continue to play it.
Or Anakin Skywalker. And since it comes without back support, you get to try cool new hobbies, like chronic pain. But it also fails the raw egg test. Now let me explain the eggs. The raw egg test states that the perfect bed will let you put weight on raw eggs without breaking them. Because if a bed can cradle raw eggs while supporting all that weight, it'll also cradle your pressure points while supporting your body for maximum comfort. Well, if the
Okay, let's pause right there. So they just explained what the raw egg test was, and how that relates to your problems. So what we just saw here was something really funny, and then they explained what the raw egg test was about. So they kind of hooked you in with something funny, something interesting, something nothing to do with beds, and then they're grabbing you in to show you how it relates to beds. So kind of similar to the advertorials, if you think about it. The advertorials, they look like news items and they grab you in, but they really have nothing to do with those news items. But when they grab you in, then for number 2, they show you how it relates to the product itself, whether through a test or problem or something. All right, so let's continue to watch it.
The hard bed's bad at cradling, and the soft bed's bad at supporting. At least the medium bed is just terrible. It's not firm enough for back support or soft enough for your pressure points. So in the end, it's just a sad middle ground.
Okay. All right, so going back here, they talk about the hard, the soft in the middle, kind of the middle ground bed. So they're just talking about chronic pain. And who knows if all these really relate, but they're just saying that all these beds create pain, except their bed doesn't create pain. So they're using a lot of funny, like Goldilocks in this case. Now, obviously, if you're selling a teaser video, it's not going to have all these funny things already created in the video course. These are things that you would probably have to add later down the road if you wanted to do that, but you wouldn't have to. But the reason why I'm breaking things down is to show you the potential of what your teaser video could look like if you wanted to go that direction. And at the same time, it's showing you what are the crucial points, what are the things that you need to show. So they're really focusing on the pain, funny, and then pain, and then they're showing how the raw egg test works. So the things that you definitely would need are these items here. You would need to show the problem or the pain, and then of course the solution. So let's say we'll type this problem and then the solution. So all teaser videos would need to show the problem and then the solution. And then the solution can be a half solution, and the solution could be fixed by people signing up on your lead magnet. So let's continue to play.
Like Limbo or a wussy centaur. It's average. No one wants average. Now, to get around that, some beds come with $5,000 remotes, so you can choose between hard bed problems or soft bed problems. They're so high-tech, they failed the raw egg test twice. I don't need a bed that's hard, soft, or average. I need the best of firm and soft without the drawbacks. Introducing Purple. The only mattress that cradles your pressure points like a soft bed while supporting every...
So they showed the problem, they showed the solution, they showed a bunch of funny things, and then they introduced the product. So they introduced the product. Now don't worry if you're wondering how in the world can I create a teaser outline from this. I'll show you in just a minute by utilizing a real example of a video course.
Everywhere else like a firm one. Need proof? Let's check. Double check. Triple check. All the checks. And I'm really heavy for a little girl from a fairy tale. Yes, these eggs are raw, and no, we didn't fake it. How lame would that be? You're lame for thinking that. How can a bed be this comfortable? Maybe because it has 15 patents, was created by an actual rocket scientist, and uses a comfort grid system to distribute weight across any body type, giving you the best sleep you've ever had.
Okay, so I could actually stop there, but it's really going all out. Nobody really can make something like this unless you invest probably six-figure range. This commercial I know probably took at least anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 to make, if not more. So most of us are not going to have that money to invest into this type of things, but it's just a fun little experiment, and you can go through here. And so the next thing we want to do is you want to take a look at other things, like the Squatty Potty is another one. It's pretty funny, but the whole point of it is they're basically using a unicorn who's pooping out poop that's actually pooping like flavored ice cream. But what they're selling, Squatty Potty, is they're selling a little device that you can sit on while you sit on the pot, so that you can poop well, basically. But that's another one that you can watch that's funny enough that you can break things down. And these are selling products. That's why I say these are probably more related to a video course or selling a product in general. So the next thing I want you to do is watch a movie trailer, and we'll type short movie trailers, maybe 2019. So Shazam is a superhero movie. It's about a kid who is chosen by a wizard and gets these magical powers. He becomes Shazam. It's kind of funny trailer. I saw it the other day. But you want to watch through here and jot down these questions. So what parts of the trailer got you excited about the movie? So it's about a kid who I believe is kind of an orphan, and he gets into a foster care home, and then, he gets picked by a wizard because he does a lot of good deeds and stuff, and he is a superhero. So what got you excited about the movie that have to do with the movie? Does it have nothing to do with the movie and all that? Now you'll notice with movie trailers it's a little bit different in that everything in the movie trailer is from the actual movie. So it won't really answer the question what parts of the trailer has nothing to do with the product or the movie. But I really want you just to watch the movie trailer to get an idea of how they set things up. So what I would recommend that you do is watch whatever movie trailer, whatever movie that you enjoyed, and watch the trailer of that and jot down what stood out to you. So I'm not going to play Shazam too long, but let's see here. So we'll go here. So it's about a kid and an orphan, goes to foster home, finds a wizard that gives him powers, and then he becomes a superhero. So the purpose of movie trailers, if you notice, they're a lot different than actual commercials for products. But there are different elements within them, and you can get an idea of how they sequentially set the scenes up. So there's a reason why they didn't show him becoming a hero first, and then showed him going to maybe foster home, and then this. So movie trailers, really the point of it is it shows you how you can kind of organize things a bit. So I'm not going to do that, otherwise the video will be too long, but I would recommend that you watch trailers of movies that you have already watched, because you already know what is inside the movie. You can kind of get an idea of what the highlights are of that movie. So not really knowing what movies you've watched, I can't really tell you, but I will tell you, jot down the highlights, jot down kind of maybe the climax where things switch, maybe switch from where he was foster kid to foster home to bam, like he finds his kind of career or purpose essentially, and just jot those down to get an idea. And you'll see in just a minute in the next future videos how it all comes back to creating your teaser outline. So go ahead and do that now and pause this video, and we'll see you in the next video.